Piggybacking on a quote from former President Lyndon Sampson Burnham, leader of the opposition Joseph Harmon is making a call for the removal of barriers to free movement of CARICOM Nationals within the region. Harmon's nudge on the issue followed the revocation of the Immigration Order of 2019 by President Irfan Ali about 2 weeks ago. President David Granger had signed into effect the 2019 order, which removed the restriction barring Haitian nationals from entering the country without a visa. In a recently aired program on Facebook, The Public Interest, the former president noted that, interestingly enough, Haitians may be better qualified to enter the country than any other migrant group in the region.
The people who are most connected to us through the Caribbean community are being the ones who are being marginalized and ostracized and even criminalized. We welcome the Cubans. We welcome the Venezuelans.
Granger also criticized the government's handling of the situation.
So the policy this government is following is giving the impression that there is a problem with Haitians. You know, the same measures are not being applied to Cubans or Venezuelans.
In a recent interview with the Shadow Minister of Foreign Affairs, Amanza Desir, she highlighted that a slew of measures should have been exhausted prior to the revocation of the 2019 order, based on international relations best practices. She also revealed during that interview that the move by the current president, Irfan Ali, is a violation of the spirit of the revised Treaty of Chaguaramas, even as she posited that the move appears to have racial rancor tied to it. During that interview, the Member of Parliament pointed out that evidence has shown that other migrant groups are more susceptible to crime than Haitians.
And the statistics will show that Haitians who have migrated to Guyana and have settled here have not been involved in criminal activities. The police information will show you that. You contrast that with some of the other nationalities who have been here and who are not in receipt of those restrictions. And it tells a different story.
In his CARICOM Day message, opposition leader Joseph Harmon reiterated the words of former President LFS Burnham, who, at the Conference of Officials of the Commonwealth Caribbean Territories in Georgetown in August 1967 said, "Either we weld ourselves into a regional grouping serving primarily Caribbean needs, or lacking a common positive policy, have our various territories and nations drawn hither and thither into, and by other large groupings, where the peculiar problems of the Caribbean are lost, or where we become the objects of neo-colonist exploitation and achieve the pitiable status of international mendicants. This is the naked truth. Either we integrate or we perish, unwept, unhonored." Wendell Badrie for the HGP Nightly News.